was somebody that I was like, I used to see out and be like, yo, that's that nigga, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his thing. He opened for Jay. You know, he had records. He was killing them. He worked with Pharrell. He worked with the Clips.
Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have, hey yo man, we got, look, hopefully you saw that video that we played in the front end, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know what kind of time we on. All right, listen, man, listen. You know what it is? Kendrick versus Drake, man. Hip hop history, of course, right? We got a major hip hop battle going on. Okay, we had to hit 'em up back in the days. We had the No Vaselines back in the days. We had the Ethers back in the days, and now we have look, the bridge. You know what I mean? Now we got this. Okay, this hip hop history, and you're living through it, man. And this actually might bring back the type of rap that a lot of folks really want to hear, which is the kind of rap, not so much that you could dance in a club to. See, you know, I think it was Frontmaster Flex and Ebro talking about how they thought Drake won because, you could play the music in the club or something. But people don't want to dance like that. Like some people want to dance, but we don't want to hear the diss records that you can dance to. We want to hear the diss records that you can nod to. I'm blasting these songs in my ride when I drive because these joints is hard. And I'm talking about Drake songs are hard, Kendrick songs are hard. It is what it is, okay? We done heard last night Family Matters from Drake, okay? When I heard the joint, I was like, yo, this is, well, first of all, let me do this proper, all right? That's not how I meant to start this off, okay? Let me set this one off with when Lil Wayne linked up with Drake initially, right? This was Lil Wayne's advice to Drake. I want you to take a listen to this. This is very fascinating. Take a listen to this real quick. Take a listen.
Canadian is now my new favorite thing.
Exactly. I was the one to tell him, don't change anything. Don't think because you're coming over here by me that you got to start rapping about the things I rap about. Don't do none of that. Please rap about your little TV show, whatever you want to rap about. Rap about girls. Do that. That's what you're good at. I was like, don't come because, you know, of course, it's only natural for you to come over and just think, you know, if I'm with Wayne, then I'm gonna rock like Wayne, you know. And so I rap about what I rap about, and you know, so that was one of the main things I had to tell him from the jump. Like, hey, don't change anything. Don't start singing about killing nobody. Don't start singing about the streets.
Yeah, talk about what you know. Yeah,
like keep it Canadian, man.
Keep it Canadian is now my new favorite thing to say.
Listen to the words that people say in their lyrics and tell me if that's real to you. You know what I mean? Listen to what they saying. Don't just bob your head to the beat. Peep the game and listen to what I'm saying. Hold us accountable for it.
That man was like, yo, just be yourself, man. Just don't follow us, man. Go your own way. You know what I mean? Just be you. Just be proud of what you are, proud of who you are, and the whole 9 yards. You don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna rap about anything, you might as well rap about the following things that you spoke about when you spoke with, I think it was Rosenberg. Take a listen to what when Drake first met with Rosenberg. Take a listen to what he said. Take a listen.
So let's talk about you being Jewish real quick.
Let's do that.
Because a lot of people think that like Asher's Jewish.
Right.
He's not. His dad's Jewish. He doesn't really identify. All loves to Jews, but he's not Jewish.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand,
But he wasn't there. He didn't read his portion. First of all,
you didn't have a bar mitzvah.
Come on. Are you serious?
You had a, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Just tell, you don't understand how big you're about to be in the Jew world. Right?
You don't understand how big it is.
Yo,
First of all, I live in an all-Jewish area, so
Where?
I went
Where's
to
that?
Forest Hill.
Okay.
I went to a predominantly Jewish school growing up. I definitely had a bar mitzvah in an Italian restaurant, mind you.
My lord.
Yeah.
A nice Italian restaurant?
A very nice Italian restaurant. The song of the night was Backstreet Boys' I Want It That Way.
You are younger than me.
Yeah.
I forget about that.
Yeah. And yeah, man, I was in there. I was in synagogue. I had my yarmulke on.
Hebrew school, all nine?
No, see, I cheated. I didn't really.
So you just, that, no, your
just collected the money.
your parents are nice.
Yeah.
So they let you do the bar mitzvah without having to do the fucking Hebrew school.
Mm-hmm.
So your mom's Jewish.
My mother's Jewish. And you know we have great Jewish dinners like Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
First text message you ever sent me. Good Shabbos.
Yep, good Shabbos.
He kept it real.
Yep.
Have you gotten approached yet by like the Jewish media yet?
No, I haven't gotten approached by the Jewish media, but somebody today, who I won't mention, was like, you know how big you're gonna be? And I was like,
wait, was that me 5 minutes ago? I remember saying that.
Somebody's like, you know how big you're gonna be? And it's like, this has never happened before. It's like every Jew is going to just like really embrace.
Well, here's the thing. There are Jews like my dad who like cling to like the biggest reaches.
Yeah.
Like, you know who's Jewish? Matt Damon. I'm like, no, he's not, Dad. He's definitely not Jewish. And like people reach, and the fact that you actually identify, that's gonna be big.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
You're doing something that I could never do.
Man, he was Jewish, right? He was Jewish, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you can rap about bar mitzvahs and stuff like that. I think you could. I think you could rap about Passover and stuff like that. Let me throw this out here. Just like, look. You know what I'm saying? The Messiah was Jewish, okay? The Messiah came from a Jewish, you know what I'm saying? Like, he came from the Jewish bloodline, all right? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. You follow what I'm saying, man? Them olive complexion folks, okay? That, like, you know what I'm saying? That, like, when you see them, you think you look like you're looking at a Saudi Arabian person, okay? I love the Jews. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know there's a war going on and all that other stuff. I'm not talking about none of that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Everybody, every race, every single race does atrocities, okay? But the Messiah came from that bloodline, and the Most High said, yo, don't disrespect Abraham. You know what I mean? So I'm not disrespecting him nor Abraham's bloodline, okay? I'm not talking about I'm not talking about this other bloodline that came from frickin' damn Russia. Listen, yeah, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, listen, man, listen. That is very telling, okay? That Drake is Jewish. And Lil Wayne said, yo, man, just rap about your life, man. Like where you came, like what you grew up at. But what happens is a lot of that stuff may not make money. You know what I'm saying? But everybody knows this. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people know. Hip hop is one of the most lucrative forms of music in the world, which is why it's constantly being imitated. So it makes sense for somebody that's Jewish and black, right? Because his father is black, his mother's Jewish, right? White Jew. It makes a difference that he can come through and say what, you know, he can. It makes a difference that he should have rapped about bar mitzvahs and stuff like that. I mean, he could rap about the black side too, right? Anyway, back in the days, right? Barack Obama was asked a question about Drake versus Kendrick. This is like damn near 8 years ago. Take a listen to what side Obama leaned on. Take a listen.
Too much fabric. All right, so we had Drake versus Meek Mill. A lot of people were tweeting that to me. We kind of know the outcome of that. But if Drake and Kendrick Lamar got in a rap battle, who do you think would win?
You got to go with Kendrick. I'm just saying. I think Drake is an outstanding entertainer, but Kendrick, his lyrics, his last album was outstanding.
Excellent. All right.
Best album I think last year.
Thanks so much for your time, Mr. President. Thanks.
That man is an unadulterated genius. You know what I'm saying? All right, so listen. All right. So a couple of days ago, Kendrick dropped Euphoria. Well, last we heard, Drake dropped the AI joint, right? But his joint was blocked, okay? Drake says that there was a cease and desist on that. He thinks Kendrick called Pac's estate to say, y'all need to stop that. But I don't know if that's how, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe that, personally. All right? So Kendrick dropped Euphoria. Then he came back again, right? Back to back, right? He came back again with 616, okay? Timestamps. You know what it is, all right? Now, here's the thing. With, I think it was Euphoria and then 616 or 616 and Meet the Grams, one of the two, right? Kendrick alluded to the idea that there is a mole in the OVO camp, okay? When Kendrick dropped the song 616, he showed the picture of a glove, right? Right? At least, it might have been Euphoria. He showed a picture of one of Drake's gloves, right? On a shirt. But the next song that he dropped, okay, he revealed a more full picture, okay? I think it was Meet the Grams. He expands the picture and you can see more personal items that belonged to Drake. It was wild, man. You know what I mean? We saw the glove, but then you saw more of the shirt. You saw, you saw a medication which looked like Ozempic. Ozempic medication has got Aubrey's name on it, okay? It was wild. And then, man, we saw all the other medications that was there, jewelry, receipts, and the whole 9 yards. It was nuts. Here's the thing. All this to say, when Kendrick made that statement, he said, you put money out so folks can try to get information on me, but I live a boring life. And they came back with no receipts, so you wasted your money, okay? He said, and all of your peoples don't even like you. They whispering that they don't like you. And if anyone doubted that, he drops the receipts and shows that someone in Drake's camp posted pics of the medication. This right here is crazy. This is all to say, hey, look, man, the people in your camp, you really can't even trust them. They may not even be all on your side. And I don't know, Kendrick made a statement in one of the rhymes. He said this is a friendly fade, right? Which to me is slapboxing, right? But then he said, he made another statement like, yo, man, I'm just trying to put you on the game. All right? I'm trying, like a father to a son. So he's essentially trying to son him like, yo, I'm just trying to help you out. You got a mole in your camp, bro. You know what I mean? And you're doing the most, and you're not as authentic as Wayne tried to tell you to be. You follow me? This is what he said. There is a mole in the OVO camp. And Drake needs to really look at the people that are surrounding him, because it is possible, right, that you could be around a group of people that know that you're the bag. So they, as long as you are the bag, they're going to pull and extract as much money out of you. They're going to siphon as much money as they can out of you. And then when they realize that you no longer are generating the wealth, they kill you off. You follow what I'm saying, man? Take a listen to what Mike Tyson said about people like that. Take a listen real quick.
People are opportunists. They look for a chance for you to fall, but they stay close to you as they're your friend while you're in power. But as soon as the opportunity comes, and they may help the opportunity by putting somebody, by planting somebody in your situation, and as soon as the time comes where you're down and out, that's when everybody sticks their fork in your neck and in your back. But then one day, if you're strong and you overcome your adversity, then it's going to be their turn. But let's see how well they handle it. I don't think there's people that can handle it as well as I handle it. They're not as tough as they think they are. Everyone thinks they're a tough guy, they're a big shot. They're not, deep down inside. If you strip them down for what they truly are, they're cowards. Because they manipulate and they misuse people. And only cowards do that because they're insecure themselves and their own manhood. I talk to the smallest, wimpiest guy in the world the same way I talk to the biggest, baddest motherfucker.
See, this is what I'm saying, man. Like, this stuff is real. This is real talk. And like, I think a lot of people, you got to differentiate between when somebody is, and mind you, let me just throw this out here, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, we like, I know that there are a lot of people that hate, Christian, they do hate Christians, but I'm saying there's a lot of people that hate, diss tracks between rappers and stuff like that. And it sucks that in order to see some of the high points of rap in hip hop, it's got to go into dissing. We wish that it didn't have to, but sometimes it, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, a lot of people didn't listen to 444 and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Here's the thing though, man. These artists are trying to, I think that a lot of these people, well, they're sick of a lot of what might be fueling and powering Drake. Think about this. I think it was Peter Rosenberg in that Jewish clip that I showed you, right? Essentially, what I was getting from that was the nod. He was essentially saying, hey, yo, man, you're gonna have the support. Who's running this industry? You're gonna have their support, bro. Like, you're gonna rise all the way to the top with this. You follow what I'm saying? Drake made a statement, right? I think it was on the AI joint. He said, when you come back, Kendrick, you're gonna have to come with double, triple, quadruple entendres. And Kendrick not only rose to the occasion, but he exceeded what Drake was asking for. I want you to take a listen to the joints on the, now. I know with entendres there have to be multiple and double meanings and stuff like that. I think Kendrick really addressed that. Take a listen to this joint real quick on the entendres.
On the tailor-made freestyle, Drake told Kendrick, you got to drop something with some quintuple entendres, some shit I don't even understand. That's an exact quote. Of course, we got Euphoria, but now we got 616 in LA, all right? The title alone is a nod to Drake's timestamp records. You know them, we all love them. 4 p.m. in Calabasas, 9 a.m. in Dallas, 5 a.m. in Toronto. You know all of them, right? Kendrick also dropped this record around 6 a.m. his time. 616 is also Tupac's birthday, all right? We know how much Kendrick feels connected to Pac. 616, 2019 was the premiere date of the HBO show Euphoria, which Drake was an executive producer on. Dot's last diss record was called Euphoria. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. This year, Father's Day lands on 6/16. And you know, on Euphoria, Kendrick had lines about Drake being the dad. There's also theories about 6/16 being the mark of the beast and not 666. I'm not so well versed in the Bible, I don't know. But another fun fact is Kendrick's first show in Toronto was on 6/16/2011. Also, you know, Drake said you gotta do another song for the Swifties. So what did Kendrick do? Jack Antonoff is a co-producer on this record. It's a fun one to break down. You can check out the full thing on my YouTube. But let me know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, that's super heavy what he said, man. And when he said the 666 thing or 616, he's accurate on that, okay? Because when that number, you know, that 666 passage in Revelation 13 was written in a different language. It was written in Greek. I think it was written in Koine Greek, right? Koine Greek. And where it says 666, those three characters that make the numbers for 666, that middle number, they don't know what that is. So it could be 666, it could be 616. They don't know what that middle character was. So they just added a 6 in it. They just put it as a 6. Personally, I think it's an Arabic phrase, okay? And once you see the Arabic phrase and you read it in context, you may know where I'm going with it. But that's a whole nother thing, okay? All you got to do is read the whole chapter, and then, you know what I'm saying? The word for number is multitude, and the word for is an Arabic phrase. But that's all. That's if you're into biblical studies and stuff like that. Anyway, listen. I think what bro said is on point with that. Now, just to take a brief break, okay? Matter of fact, let me go to my shout outs real quick. Okay, let me go to my shout outs real quick. Real quick, I got 2 shout outs because, you know, I love to shout out to people, man. Y'all are what make this channel what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all support the channel. I want to support y'all, man. Shout out to Paula Collins. You know what I'm saying? Single mama 8 from H-Town, man. You know what I'm saying? She said, yo, hey, Celeb and the crew. What's going on, Freddie P? What's going on, Freddie P? Thanks to Celeb and the crew. I learned a lot about who you are and the opportunities that was taken from you. If it wouldn't have been for Celeb and them, I wouldn't have never knew who you were. Great job, Celeb and the crew. Single mom of 8 from H-Town, man. Yeah, man. We put, you know, we try to put everybody on to all the people that we bumping into, man. You know what I'm saying? And really, like, the beauty of a channel like this, not to tout our own horn, but the beauty of a channel like this is, you know, we're introducing you to the different people that are influencing different aspects of the culture, because a lot of the culture comes from music. You follow me? A lot of your children, a lot of the kids, they're influenced by the music. So we're just introducing you to the people in the media, people in the music, and the types of things that they're saying that they're pushing into your children's mind, and how they're going to shape the future. And you know this is true because think about all the things that we see and hear happening in the culture. A lot of it comes from music. P as me said, woo, Kendrick's message in these Drake disses gives me tingling anxiety. They're an emotional roller coaster for sure. Drake needs to put a registered nurse on his payroll. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, we know. And lastly, KV Antonio said, Gilbert Arenas, Nick Young, a lot of these guys are tricks. They didn't have women when they were younger. They're goofies. Give me the Arenas. They're goofies. Give me the Arenas. He lost all his money to Basketball Wives Gold Digger, so I wouldn't listen to him if I was a younger athlete coming up. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of these people with money are Johns. You know what I'm saying? And they're getting played for their money. Now, when you have lots and lots of money, when you got millions, 5K ain't a thing. But for a lot of people, 5K can change their life. Like, it transforms their life. You follow me? Shout out to Renegade. Renegade said, we need old school rap to come back. I like to think, and Kendrick definitely made me think. Well, we love us some thinking women. You follow me? A lot of people, weak people, they don't want their women to think, but we love our people to think. You know what I'm saying? Our women to think in the whole 9. Anyway, look, let's get right back to it. Wrap this bad boy up. Rick Ross, okay? Let me give you this Rick Ross piece of information before we pivot back over. All right, Rick Ross, he did a diss concerning Drake's plane, and then Rick Ross's plane damn near crash landed. Okay, it crash landed. I mean, it probably sounds worse than it actually was, but academics have posted that Rick Ross's jet makes a crash landing in Dallas. He was just clowning Drake for his Boeing 767. Okay, where Rick Ross posted that his jet, Drake fighter jet, shot us down. Drake liked the message. Tell me Drake ain't an extraordinary troll, ain't he? Rick Ross posts, hell, my plane got shot down. My plane got shot down by Drizzy Drake. I saw the jet. Oh, matter of fact, take a listen to Rick Ross real quick.
So, thank everybody for all the prayers, but I'm gonna tell you, we on the jet and I'm seeing the fighter jet. I see his nose. It's like Tom Cruise from Top Gun. I seen his nose. I'm seeing him in the cockpit. And I'm like, damn. I see his cheeks and nose going back from the G-force. I'm like, damn. And then, hey man, it happened. You know what I'm saying? I can't say what happened, but it happened. Come on, white boy. White boy. Come on, man. But I'm gonna tell you something. What I'm gonna take back about Drake old plane, BBL Drizzy, I know you got the ashtrays and the armrests and that hindsight. That's really dope. Like, you know, some smoking shit, you know. But we safe, everybody.
He said, my plane got shot down by Drizzy Drake's fighter jet. and Drake was like, now, look, listen, okay, let me end it right here, okay? And finally, it's the same thing. We was talking about the same thing. Listen, man, Drake drops his song last night, okay? I'm in the house. I'm watching The Hunger Games, right? The new one that just dropped, okay? It was okay. You know, the one with Snow. I'm watching the Drake. I'm looking at my phone because I know I felt it in my bones. I felt it in my, you know what I'm saying? Drake drops his joint, right? It's called Family Matters. I'm listening to Drake's song, Family Matters, okay? I love any song with a beat switch. I love beat switches in songs. I love them. And Drake always does that in his songs, okay? The 3 beats that Drake has, the first beat, I'm like, oh, this is hard, right here. This is kind of nice. Then he switches to the drill beat in Family Matters. I was like, oh, this is killer, okay? This is killer. I love drill beats, okay? Then he switches off to the end. I'm like, okay, Drake's song hit. His musicality, A1 as always. Before I could continue to lavish praise, right, on Drake's song, okay? Freaking Kendrick Lamar drops Meet the Grams. Drake drops Family Matters. And within the hour, 45 minutes later, Kendrick drops Meet the Grams. It completely overshadows Drake's joint. Everyone in my house was sitting with our mouths open and listening to Kendrick Lamar's joint like, oh my gosh, he completely incinerated this, okay? And I'm not, like, Drake's joint was hot, but Kendrick took any glory that I was trying to give to Drake, right? Kendrick took it within the 45 minutes. I couldn't even enjoying Drake's joint. Listen, here is the thing, man. No Diddy. Here's the thing, okay? With that song, right? Meet the Grams. Kendrick drops this song, Meet the Grams, and it's almost like he's like psychoanalyzing the members of, it's a message to the members of Drake's family, to his mom, to his dad, and to his son, okay? And it was wild because to the son, he's kind of like letting him know, like, yo, man, I'm sorry that your dad is the way that he is. To the mother, it's like, yo, you raised this kind of kid. To the father, he goes in and he talks about how Drake is essentially, you know what I'm saying? He describes him as a womanizer of sorts. That's how he describes him, okay? A lot of, like, and he puts him on Epstein status, Weinstein status, okay? Just like remember what we were talking about yesterday, right? And just in case anyone has any doubts, the internet was like, oh, don't worry, we got the receipts for Kendrick. Take a look at this, this young girl compilation clip. Take a look.
Kendrick Lamar is trying to open up y'all eyes like I've been trying to open up y'all eyes about Drake. This man is an executive producer on the show called Euphoria, a show about high schoolers doing adult things, high schoolers being in a relationship with grown adults, doing drugs, having sexual activities. That's what this show revolves around. And Drake is one of the producers of the show. That ain't This grown-ass man was texting Millie Bobby Brown when she was 14. And y'all, what? This man was allegedly involved with a 16-year-old girl in Canada. But guess what? The age of consent in Canada is 16. But I guess that's why nobody batted an eye about it. This girl was 16 in this picture. And this is Drake with the beard. Drake made a song called TSU, and it took place right around when freshmen was about to take in for college. Come on, man. Drake was on stage with a young girl, touching all over her. And after touching on her for about 2 minutes, he was like, how old are you? And then, man, come on, man. Afterwards.
Y'all gonna have me get carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you? Feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way your breast feel against my chest. I just want to thank you.
Look at this. Billie Eilish a while ago on her 18th birthday saying 18 tomorrow. And look who's under there. I've been waiting. What the? Y'all really protecting this man? And this is the same man that's spending time with a little black boy that don't need to be in the club and needs to be at home, and Drake is out here glorifying this. But yet he got his son out at basketball games looking like a responsible daddy. Drake is the man that come around in the family and they tell the young girls to go put on clothes when you're around. Drake is that person.
Damn. Yeah, the internet never, ever forgives. Ever. It never forgives, okay? Now, never forgets. Never forgives. Does it forgive? It forgives if you do a hot. Remember what Dave Chappelle said about O.J. Simpson? When the lady was like, why would you say hi to a murderer? And he was like, for the record, that murderer ran X amount of yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, talent will overshadow everything. We see that with all kinds of folks. Gunna has proven that. Okay, no matter what they said about Gunna, his album was one of the hotter albums to come out for this year. And was it this year? I think it was this year. Listen, never mind all that. It was last year. Gilly has chimed in. What's my time looking like? Okay, look, let me just throw this out here. I tried to go live last night. I don't think my internet was working proper. It just wasn't in the heavens for me to go live. Gilly has heard Meet the Grams, and Gilly has switched sides. Take a listen to what Gilly had to say.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, that third diss. That third diss? Alright. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You're supposed to get disrespectful. A diss record is supposed to be dissing a motherfucker, saying some disrespectful shit. Alright. You know what I mean? Alright, the dark-skinned niggas coming back. Shout out to the brown skin and the dark skin niggas. They coming back. I heard you, Kendrick. Good job, nigga. Right.
He said the dark skins are winning. Gilly, don't do this. We're trying to stay away from colorism. We're just happy that this is musical right now. Please don't no one get in your feelings. Don't get emotional, right? I'm sending this out. Hopefully 20,000 people hear this. Please, y'all, don't get emotional and see any of these artists and really try to make it physical and try to hurt them or hit them or anything stupid like that. Let this be on a musical level, please, okay? If anybody does, because a lot of people, like, I'm listening to D1 keeps popping up on my Instagram where he's like, he hates all of this. And I get where he's coming from. Traumatized, right? A lot of us have PTSD with all the hip hop battle rap from what we've seen, okay? Please, y'all, don't, like, this is like, you know what I mean? Like, they rapping that this, that, and the other. A lot of people are like, this is why J. Cole jumped out of it. Because J. Cole, now folks is looking at J. Cole like, oh, we see what you did. We know now. They done brought children in, parents in. There's Ozempic is on the, I'm looking at prescription medication. It's insane. Moles in the camp. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is a hip hop battle that we haven't seen in a long time. Now let me throw this out here, okay? Kendrick mentioned Joel Osteen, but I think he meant Joel Osment, all right? He mentioned, let me see, can I pull it up? He mentioned on Euphoria, he mentioned Joel Osment, right? And he said, am I battling Ghost to AI? Ninja's feeling like Joel Osteen. Funny, he was in a film called AI, and my sixth sense is telling me to off him, okay? But according to All Hip Hop, they said the Euphoria bars by Kendrick Lamar reference M. Night Shyamalan's The Sixth Sense and Steven Spielberg's AI, Artificial Intelligence. Both of those turn-of-the-century movies featured the child star Haley Joel Osment. While Lamar may have confused Joel Osteen for Haley Joel Osment on his Euphoria record, Osment seemed to appreciate the hip-hop superstar mentioning two of his most memorable big-screen roles. The 36-year-old voice actor liked Kendrick Lamar's tweet on the YouTube link for Euphoria. So, bro, he liked, you know what I'm saying? What Kendrick had to say. So it essentially looks like a cosign. All right. Now, let me just throw this out here. Last thing I want to throw out here on this. Okay. I added pictures for this source. I was tracking it last night. Right. I was tracking the numbers on YouTube. Okay. What time was it? Okay, at 1:11 in the morning, right? Drake's song, Family Matters, it was released like maybe 45 minutes ahead of Kendrick's, okay? Drake's song had 480K views at 1:11, but at the same time, right? Kendrick's song had 1.2 million views, okay? So at the same moment, at 1:11, Drake's song had 480K views, and Kendrick's had 1.2 million views. That's like 500,000, right? Okay. Let me see here. At 11:09 this morning, okay? Drake's song had 6.7 million views, and Kendrick's song had 6.7 million views. So while we slept, right? While we slept, Drake views for his song came up about what is it, over 500,000, damn near, right? I don't know, something. How's that sound to you? How does that sound to you? Okay, last night at 1:11, Drake has 480K views, Kendrick has 1.2 million views, and this morning Drake has 6.7 million and Kendrick has 6.7 million. Okay, last I checked, Kendrick has 7.6 million, that's at 1:19, and Drake has 7.4 million. Okay, what do y'all think is going on here? Oh, let me end this video off with your favorite artist, your former favorite artist, Tekashi 6ix9ine. Take a listen to this clip.
If you want to compete, this is 184 million, and you count in 30 million streams and disqualify everything else because Billboard. I'm gonna make this real quick because I'll be real disappointed if Billboard gets paid for number ones, somehow manipulate the charts. I want the whole world to see this because what I'm about to show you is a forecast, right, of what every label in the world gets. Atlantic, Interscope, Republic, Columbia, Sony, Universal Music, every label gets this, right? This forecast was today, Friday, so it was sent yesterday. This is the forecast from yesterday, right? Number 1, Doja Cat, Say So. Number 2, 6ix9ine, Gooba. Number 3, The Weeknd, Blinding Lights. 4, Megan Thee Stallion. Number 5, Ariana Grande was Stuck With You. Last night, which is completely illegal, last night, last second, like last hour, Stuck With You by Ariana Grande submits 60,000 units out of nowhere, completely out of nowhere. This is the forecast they sent every label. It puts Ariana Grande with Stuck With You at 43.7, which jumps 12 points. They went from being 5th place to 1st place out of nowhere, right? It puts Gooba 40 points. So Gooba never jumps to number 1, but Ariana jumps from number 5 to number 1. And then they post for a very limited time. So Billboard, I'll be real disappointed because this is for every rapper, artist in the world, every genre. If you manipulate the charts, right, and you create bundles, let's go to Gooba, right? Let's go to Gooba real quick. Gooba streamed over 200 million streams, more than Stuck With You, Doja Cat, more than every artist that released a song this week, double the times. It's a landslide, right? Sony, Doja Cat is, I believe it's Sony. Sony placed an audit to Billboard and they said, we want to see your numbers because we're not comfortable being number 3. We want number 1. I mean, no, I think they said we're comfortable with Tekashi being number 1, but why are we number 3? So Universal Music has put an audit in and Sony has put an audit in because literally you're manipulating the charts now. So Billboard, the world is watching and seeing why y'all cheat. If y'all doing this to every artist in the world, how can an artist that works hard get number 1? How?
Let me ask you a question. I believe what Tekashi 6ix9ine was saying about Billboard. And Billboard is very closely watched. Okay? Not to say that YouTube isn't, but y'all think people still be buying? Like, could it be possible, right, that labels and stuff like they want to see a particular person win? Does the media want to see a particular person win? You know what I'm saying? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. For me, I think the answer is yes. And I think I know who they want to see win. You follow me? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, man. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Before, let me ask you, who do you think the media wants to see win? And who do you see actually winning? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.